That exhaust is very, very much needed at this point. It is no denying that. But we are back. I'm going to get this done early. It is finally a beautiful day outside. Jesus, bro. I mean, the last few days have been treacherous. I mean, like, anybody who lives in the tri-state area knows the weather over the past probably 4 or 5 days has been absolutely horrific. It's been terrible. So you already seen the title. You understand what's happening here. But I'm going to tell you what's happening now. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate everybody for liking the video. Yes. All right. Leo Legion, loyal commenters and subscribers. You are very much appreciated. Okay. Let's get to the crux of the video. But first, we have to pay some dues. Hey, the last video, the Lexus LC500 has gained way more traction than I even imagined it to gain in the time that it has. So appreciate everybody for taking a peek at the video, giving it a thumbs up, and leaving your comments. Listen, shout out to Brad over at Lexus of Cherry Hill. You gotta go over there and check the guy out. He's got 3 LC500s. Yes, don't be worried about giving the guy a shout. You know, if you're interested in the vehicle, go ahead and take a look, because look down in the comment section. You will see a few people will attest to the fact that the LC500 is beyond worth it. But anyway, let's get to it. This is a 2022 Genesis G70 launch edition, and we're pretty much going to run down what's it been like having this car for the past 2,500 miles, 3 and some odd months, probably around 4 months now. I'm going to go over some of the things as well that I noticed as far as like little quirks and features, if you will. Shout out to Doug DeMuro. That I noticed on this car that was actually pretty cool, that made me like the car more, because if I haven't said this before, since I've had this car, it has actually gotten better. So I'm going to pretty much run down the basis of the interior, talk about maintenance, those quirks and features. Of course, we're going to get a good look at the outside and the inside of the vehicle. I will say this as well while I'm at it. I have yet to have somebody in the backseat of this car, so I have yet to have any complaints about it. But nonetheless, I've already showed you guys I am 5'6". All right, I am only 5'6". I am short. I can sit behind myself, but I wouldn't say I have plenty of room to stretch out. But nonetheless, let's get to it. Now, one of the things I want to do that I probably haven't done yet on this car or any of these videos is pop the hood. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's pop the hood on this bad boy. All right, that's the latch right there. Know me, plenty of G70. I told you, album coming very soon. Oh, where's the latch on this thing? Here we go. All right. One thing I love about the Genesis cars, at least the ones that I have, you get these nice air springs on the hood. Now, this is a huge engine bay. Huge engine bay. Got your engine coming right here. Of course, you know, twin turbo. And look how tight it is right here, how that engine is tucked in there, right there on both sides. You got a little more space right here. You can see down to the ground here. You can see lower that you have got some plastic coverings under the bottom. Helps with aerodynamics, channeling air under the car. But other than that, smells good, still looks clean. You got these beautiful chassis braces right here. Man, these look so cool. And that's pretty much it. You got your engine oil cap right here. So there you go, your coolant right here. Those are things that you should probably never ever have to worry about with this car. But anyway, that's pretty much it. There is the engine for you guys. Huge hood. The hood is actually kind of light as well, surprisingly. That's crazy. But yes, this is the front of the vehicle. My goodness, this is what you came for. Yes, this is the Genesis G70. Okay, now let's go ahead and scoop around to the side. As you know, launch edition, you get these launch edition specific wheels. And I want to go ahead and say this right now while I have it on my mind. I believe these wheels are very similar to the wheels on the G80 Sport, the previous generation G80 Sport Genesis. Let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. And if it's not, whatever. This is functional, by the way. This is functional right here. This area is functional. You also have an air curtain right here or on the side and the front. Yes, that is functional as well. But other than that, the rest of the car is pretty much the same and standard. If you're new to the channel, I wrapped this. This did not come like this. I had that wrap because it just looks better. Here's the back of the vehicle, of course. You got these absolutely unmatched tail lights, man. Jeez. Yes, take a look at that. Okay, maintenance. For the 2,500 miles, as you guys probably know by now, I had a notification that came up on the dash saying that the car needed a maintenance. It was not a oil change maintenance, it was a time maintenance, meaning 3 months. And I would probably suspect somebody, shout out to I already shouted him out in the comment section, keep it real. He said that it would make sense to get the oil change anyway, just to get the old metal materials from the braking period out of the engine. All right, that was a great point. I acknowledge that, and I also have yet to do that. The first oil change on this vehicle is scheduled to be at 7,500 mile intervals, at 7,500 miles and then 7,500 mile intervals. Look at this side marker right here, little LED bar. Very, very nice. Look at the quality of that LED. Yes, look at the details. Okay. Anyway, I want to show you guys something cool that I noticed in the interior on the infotainment system, because as I've stated, this has actually gotten better, minus the exhaust. Let's jump in. All right. So the first thing that I noticed on the RPM gauge, as it revs, the numbers will get larger. Let's take a look. You got 1, 2 is gonna get bigger, 3 is gonna get bigger, 4 is gonna get bigger. That's a pretty cool feature. Look at that. Second thing that I noticed, which is also cool, look at that. Oops. Look at that. You actually can put a profile picture right here. Never knew that, just recently discovered it. How do you do that? You have to go into your Genesis app, not your key app, but the standard Genesis app, and you will be able to update your profile photo and put that on your screen. I believe you can change this background as well, but I have not attempted to do so. But yes, those are two little quirks or features that I found was actually pretty cool inside of this car. But other than that, the last thing is this. As everybody know, you can adjust and move the seat from the driver's side, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, that is very, very, very handy. I don't even know why that's not standard. Now, the one thing I also noticed as well is you can't move this forward and back like you can on my Genesis Coupe, where you can actually adjust the headrest to go up, forward, and backward. All right, I noticed that, but nonetheless, that's neither here nor there. So those are the three things that I noticed about this car. So now that we've got that out the way, we know the sound system is amazing. Yes. Look, the sound system in this thing is crazy. The seats are actually comfortable, and when you put it into Sport Plus mode, your bolsters actually tighten right here. Yes. Let me see if I can get them to move for you. See that? Yes. Put it in Sport Plus mode. Let's go back. Yes. Very nice. And if it's too tight for you, no worries. You can always still adjust them on the side where the seat adjusts are. Right here. All right. So those are pretty much the features that I noticed that have made this car much better since I've had it. But the one thing that has also gotten better, honestly, is the cruise. Having this car a little bit longer, I've spent more time just cruising around, like just puddling around town, and it is a luxury car. It's still rides very, very good. And I have to give it credit. When you go from comfort or eco into sport plus, it is a completely different feel as far as what you can get from the car. Now, if you just go in, you start the car, you jump into it straight into Sport Plus, not only is it going to put you in a different mindset, but it's going to give you a different feel altogether, as opposed to how soft and supple it'll be if you just had it in comfort. I find it extremely fascinating how today's car technologies are able to do that and broaden the spectrum between comfort and Sport Plus more and more as the technology advances. But this is what we have to do now. We have to get this thing on the highway. You know what? Let's go to the back road and let's go to the highway and get a nice pull, and then yeah, we'll cut it off there. But for 2,500 miles, I would say on point, comfortable, quick as all get up, which we're about to experience in a second, and yeah, all around. And the trunk space is pretty good too. Trunk space is pretty good. Oh man, I gotta clean this trunk out. Hold on 1 second. So the trunk space is pretty good. The opening isn't particularly large, like probably need a wider opening and higher, but other than that, pretty good trunk space. All right, no, it doesn't have the power lift gate as well. I know a lot of people was asking about that early on, about the car. Yes, the paint has been let's quick update on the paint. The paint has held up very well, but there is an issue. This part right here will get scratches and swirls very easily. All right, so you guys, if you're gonna have even a base model or regular standard model without the paint, be wary of where you rub right here, because this will swirl very, very, very easily. All right, and you don't want this littered with swirls, because that'll just destroy the entire look, especially since right here it's a large piece of dark chrome. But opposite of that, yes, the paint is held up very well. The kit that comes with the paint is very, very, very strong and very, very, very useful. It works, believe me when I tell you. All of these deep stains from like watermarks and stuff like that that was supposed to not happen will come out very easily when you use the decontaminant. All right, so it's not that bad. If you do decide to go with a launch edition, make sure you have the excess funds to do it right away, to get a clear bra, a full clear bra on this car to protect it from that. But yeah, look at this view. Lovely car. I can say that this car is very satisfying, but man, I don't think you really need more than this. But if you do want more than this, I would understand why, because this will give you a taste for more. It will make you want more. But anyway, let's get to it. All right, we're gonna start off with eco mode, as you can see here on the dash. Just give you a sense of what's happening here. And I've already done a review on this. In eco mode, you're just gonna stay right around 1,000 RPM, 1.5. It's gonna stay at or below 1.5 as long as the mile an hour permits. The ride, of course, is very smooth. Yes, you're gonna get some road feel still, but it's not gonna be jarring. It's not gonna be upsetting. Very, very smooth ride. You still get a tad bit of a sporty feel, but you can tell that in eco and comfort, it's more of a relaxed feel. But look at this. Of course, we need gas. All right, we are back at our back road. So let's go ahead and pop it into Sport Plus. Get those downshifts going. Let's put it into manual mode. Let's get a downshift. And yeah, I'm back here again because I want to see if anything different has changed from my original assessment from this car, which was it had very good steering feel, very quick car, but was kind of floaty. So I don't know, let's see. Let's get a little POV going. I'm not gonna use the mount. I'm just gonna see what we can figure out from here. Let's go. So right there it shifted for me. And I don't like that. if I'm gonna be in manual mode, I want to do the shifting, hit the red line. But that's the first thing. Let me see. Cornering's good. Hold on, let me go into second and hit this turn. Let's go into second. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Yeah, that feels pretty good. It still feels floaty though. And I don't know if that's because I'm normally used to driving a two-door car. I don't know, it might be that. Still feels pretty good though. Yeah, it needs an exhaust though. Sheesh, it needs an exhaust. All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep this going. All right, let's see what we got here. No slides, but I am going to do a different video about that. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy how you get the best exhaust sound at 3,000 to 4,000 RPM. Let me see. Takes this pretty good. Yeah, it handles good. It just feels okay. It was tight right there. It handles good, but it does feel all right. So it doesn't feel as floaty, like the car is floating over undulations, hills, and down small uphills and downhills on the road. It doesn't feel as floaty as it did originally. I'm still in the same Sport Plus mode. All of that is the same. Does need an exhaust though. If I had to say after 2,500 miles of this review, if there's one thing that is a gripe, more exhaust note in the Sport Plus mode, which means use a smaller muffler, or do something a little bit different with the muffler. But we got one more pull. Let's get one more pull. Yeah, I think this is still a strong case, but let's go full throttle. Yes, I mean, it's quick. It's got the handles. It's got the initial handle. It's got the mid corner handle. It's got that stuff. Let's go down. Let's see how it takes this quick turn. Floaty? No, you got some body roll. Look at this. You got pretty good body roll on the car. That's probably what I was feeling. I was probably feeling a lot of that body roll, which gave me some of that floatiness over the, I wouldn't say bumps, but the undulations in the road, up and down. Got a little bit of undulation right here. I mean, it feels good. I mean, for what it is. I think before I was expecting it to feel like the Genesis Coupe, you know, full on taut suspension, you know, tightness, minimal body roll. I mean, for what it is at the speeds, you know, 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour, feels very sporty and engaging. This is not that, but man, for what it is a luxury sedan. It gives you the performance without the feel. I think that's a great way to explain it. These luxury sedans give you the performance without much of the feel. So even though it doesn't feel as taut and tight as the Genesis Coupe, it will likely perform better due to the updated and versatile suspension. But let's go ahead, let's get it downshift. Yeah, it's quick. Definitely quick. But yeah, let me see. This the undulation right here. Boom. Yeah, that felt floaty. But yet it was tight on the turn in. Yeah, see, that's different. Felt a little floaty right there, but it's very controlled. But all right, let's go on the highway. Let's see what we're looking like on the highway. Before we jump on this highway, I want to say this thing spools up very quickly. I know I've said that previously, but this spools up very quickly. You can hear the hissing from the turbo spool up immediately. I mean, you know, in my Civic, which is a whole nother video at this point, Jesus Christ, I gotta update you guys on that or get started on that. But you can hear the hiss and the spool from the turbo within a half a second of getting on the throttle, and I think that is ultimately very impressive. Now we know, as I already stated, that this is a good highway cruiser, but the 40 to 70 is nuts. So let's go down here into comfort, because this is what you'll typically be in, comfort or eco. And we're gonna do a 40 to 70 highway pickup, all right? A merger, typically what you would do, all right? So let's get up to 40. We're clear. Are we at 40? All right, we're at 40. All right, here we go. 70. The pickup is very, very good for highway merger, but now this is a clean, smooth paved highway right here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, as I go back into drive, let's put it in eco mode and let's just ease on. And again, the radar cruise control, the lane keep assist, look, I'm not saying this is what it does. I'm not saying this is what you should do, but this car on the highway, on a smooth, straight, consistent highway, it probably will drive itself. All right, I'm just gonna say that. I don't know if Genesis or whoever wants that to be known, but this car will probably drive itself. As a matter of fact, maybe I should demonstrate that right now. Let's go ahead and get cruise control going. Let's set it. Let me get my lane keep assist going. All right, here we go. This thing is very, very good at stability cruise control, whatever you want to call it. All right, look, here you go. It's gonna ask you keep hands on the steering wheel, but I'm going to tell you right now, this thing will probably drive itself. All right, so either way, if you wanted to, you know, keep you stable for a good portion of the highway, it will do it. All right, especially if you're talking about a straightaway. But that's pretty much it. Let me just get my final thoughts. That is it in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. 2022 Genesis G70 2,500 mile review, currently sitting on the odometer at 2,538. So, man, I don't think you could do much better than this overall. Looks, interior, specification, performance, price. I don't think you can get better than this right now on the market. Yes, the BMW's faster, the Merc might be faster or as fast as, but overall package, the price point, no. So another thing I wanted to say as well, I can honestly say that although this car on track will likely perform, it is best suited for spirited driving on the street, because the reality of it is this. This car is best at 4/10. Yeah, 4/10. You get the best sound. You get the loudest pops from the exhaust. Yes, 4/10. Man, look at this angle right here. Oh man, that's a lovely angle. Jeez. Yes, 4/10 is the best option for this vehicle. But that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate everybody for watching. We got to get this lined up next to the Genesis Coupe. We also got to do our all-wheel drive burnout, maybe. And a few other things as well. But appreciate everybody for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I got to go get some food because I'm hungry. Man, this is a lovely view.